So I was recently on a call giving advice on a personal level to someone who's going through a really difficult situation, and I wanted to see what you all think. So in this case, there's this guy who's been working at his company for several years, never had any issues, had a really great relationship with his ongoing supervisor. That supervisor resigned and they brought in a new supervisor who's only been on the job for 4 weeks. And in that time, this supervisor has managed to find a lot of issues with this guy. And the guy is really not sure where it's coming from because, again, he's never had any performance issues and was able to produce like past performance evaluations to prove it, right? That there's never been anything that's been ever said about him that's been bad. Nonetheless, right, the new supervisor is just kind of over it and basically came to him with HR recently, and this is only after 4 weeks of this new supervisor being on the job, saying you have one of two options. The first option is that you can get on a PIP, or for those that don't know, a performance improvement plan. For 30 days, and I'm going to give you very specific, deliverables of what you have to do, how you're going to do it, and how you're going to improve. And if you don't improve, then you'll be terminated. Or we can just give you a severance agreement now and you can just plan to leave and you might get a couple of weeks of pay. So this guy's just like, well, what should I do? And I'm curious what you think. I think my advice to him is that unfortunately, I have not really ever seen a PIP be successful, right? Like someone successfully get out of a PIP. I've probably been in about over 100 PIP processes as an HR person, and I can only think of one instance, maybe two instances in my entire career where someone successfully made it out of a PIP. And I think given how this supervisor just basically has a hard on for this guy, I would imagine that it would be very, very difficult for him to survive. But I'm curious to see what y'all think. Should he do the PIP, or should he just take the severance agreement? Let me know in the comments.